When life began for this week's LPB Louisiana Young Hero, he was in trouble. His body didn't work and he needed a liver transplant. He learned early about the miracle of organ donation. Anthony Chiasson was home with his family when he watched his name announced as one of this year's Young Heroes. They are Anthony Chiasson.
What?
The 16-year-old honor student just finished 10th grade at Catholic High School in Baton Rouge. He placed summa cum laude on the National Latin exam. Because of the coronavirus, school, as he's known it, is in a state of uncertainty. But improvising is nothing new to Anthony. His life began with a number of unknowns. He was just days old when his parents were told their son would survive only with a liver transplant. The donor would be his father.
He was my firstborn, and I was 25 years old. I was very young. We had just been married maybe not even 2 years, so we didn't have much time to process it. You know, he was born in November. We knew a couple of days later that there was something wrong with his liver. In January, we're meeting with doctors locally, and the doctors here are saying his best bet is at Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha, and quite literally within 2 days we're on a plane and we're in Omaha. It was scary, you know, and we were very fortunate that the team of doctors was able to do what they could. It's a miracle to me that they can take a portion of somebody's liver and put it in someone else, and it functions for almost 17 years perfectly. And then we're here, and I got very involved with LOPA right away, and it means a lot to us that, you know, we're able to do some community outreach about this.
LOPA is the Louisiana Organ Procurement Association. Lori Steele is LOPA's community educator. She nominated Anthony.
And his life was saved because of a transplant. In his case, it came from his dad. But together they come as a family and they want to learn as much as they can, and then they want to help make life happen for others. And I just love that. I love that they do it as a family. And I love that even for him at a young age, that he has taken that as a role.
I've never really been one to let myself just be like everybody else. And I've really enjoyed pushing myself to do the best that I can and to prove that this illness never holds me back.
This past year, he set his sights on the Louisiana Half Marathon.
Really, since middle school, I've had a passion for running, and it was just another challenge that I set myself up against, and I did it in under 2 hours.
Just over 13 miles. He has also achieved as an Eagle Scout and in the process given back to the community.
Doing my Eagle project, I built a hospital cart for Our Lady of the Lakes Children's Hospital, and they use that to carry books and crayons and other things for the kids while they're just sitting in their hospital room, and it gives them something to do.
Though Anthony lives his life with certain precautions as a transplant recipient, he says he does not feel it confines or defines who he is or what he can do.
While you have to deal with certain things, you can do what you want. You can make the most of your life. It's not debilitating or restrictive.
The transplant team told us when they transplanted him, we transplant these kids to give them life, let him live his life. There may be things that you have to be aware of differently, but don't restrict him. Don't let this hold him back from anything. Encourage him to be a normal kid. We joked, they said, make sure you discipline him. Don't let him turn into a little wretch because you can't bring yourself to tell him no. Keep life as normal as you possibly can.
We've definitely done that.
LPB's Louisiana Young Heroes is presented this year with the generous support of the Propane Dealers of Louisiana and with additional sponsorship from Hancock Whitney, Community Coffee, Demco, and Hotel Indigo.